Okay, you can see here I got the top on. It's more or less ready to go, except for, of course, putting the handles and putting the placards on it. Anyway, I was going to show you. This crate's really heavy compared to the others I'd normally seen. So the handles won't be as useful. It may be better for me to go ahead and put some slats on the bottom at the ends and in the center so they can lift it with a forklift. But anytime you're sending something with Greyhound, those guys there, they're doing total lifts by hand, and that's why they keep it down to 100 pounds. How I put handles on, I do it real easy. I take my staple gun, and all I do is I mark where I want them, and I give myself, I already put one on the other side. I figure out where I'm going to go, and I do it on a stringer somewhere, and I just, I'll tack it. I'll just put a lot of tack, and I'll go down one side, and then I'll flip it back up on itself and tack it in. And this gives you a good solid hold. I haven't had one come loose yet. But anyway, now you got a good solid hand hold. I'll use these to help me get it up on my little dolly that I pull it around with. But anyway, so on the lighter ones, it's best to put handles in two locations where two guys can get on each side and lift it up and slide it into the under thing of the bus. Like I said, I'm just putting these on there to help me get it on the dolly. Alright, I'm going to get this finished up. I'm going to go ahead and use my placards and mark it up and explain how I do that. Okay, one of the last things I want to show you is that on these large crates, I don't care if it's going by Greyhound or if it's going by Ford or any of these big companies, whether you're going by UPS for one of the smaller boxes or any carrier, you must label the box. If the box is not labeled, it can void your any insurance you have on it. You must put fragile on any of them. You need to, if it has a certain direction it needs, you need to mark up. And also on a heavy box, like a big box like this, you need to put on there that it will not support weight. On a smaller box, if you don't want them to use a forklift, I put on there no forklift. This just covers anything that you may think goes wrong so it doesn't void your insurance. What I generally do is I just take a heavy duty file folder and I traced off the words I wanted, and it says will not support weight. I just hold it up and I take a spray gun and I'm spraying latex because it's the winter time here and it's cold outside. I just don't want to smell up the house with the regular spray paint, so I'm using just a latex. I will do all four sides of this. You need to make sure you mark up. I have one on top that marks the top of it, and like I said, you must put fragile on all these. Like I said, you can see I've got a no forklift for the ones I don't want. Then this one's just too big for not to use a forklift. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. That's the last thing I really need to show you on your shipping. Just make sure that you, I guess, just follow their rules. But if you don't label it, they will void your warranty. I've had friends that's had that happen, and especially if it does matter which way's up. All right, well, I hope this helped. And I guess this will be about the end of the video.